So I mean, not every job will be obsolete, but I mean, journalism is another good example, right? I mean, so you'll we already have AI that can make like reports of the weather and sports scores and so forth, right? So more and more sort of routine journalism we can already do with chat gpt or similar systems. Now you need a human to fact check them, but fact checking what chat gpt comes up with takes less work than writing the article. And in a year or two at most we'll have systems like chat gpt that don't need as much fact checking, right? Because
Right.
I mean that's a well-known problem. So then sure, you're going to still have journalists doing deep investigative journalism, right? And I mean, you're still going to have humorists writing really funny stuff that no one could have thought of before. It's not like human journalism will be eliminated, but that's a small percentage of the journalism that's out there, right? So I
Yeah.
mean,
We
I
saw
think
we saw BuzzFeed's stock go up 150% in one day when they said they were embracing AI to write their articles, and then Yahoo Finance said 90% of all internet content will be AI produced by 2025.
yeah, I mean because
Why
I
wouldn't
mean
it?
we're in some part we're confronting how boring, tedious, repetitive, and unoriginal most human work is, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
most of what we're doing doesn't require our the depths of our heart and soul and our imaginative mind, right? And I mean, in the big picture, it's great for humans to be liberated from doing all this tedious crap that we have to do to put food on our plates and pay our bills. It's and there's a lot more fulfilling things for people to do than carry out these repetitive
Well,
tasks. The thing is, there's a small problem of reorganizing our social and economic systems and people recalibrating their psychology to deal with the new situation.
so it could be a massive renaissance. We could look back on this 1,000 years from now, and they would call it the Great
It certainly
Renaissance
it certainly should be.
of
I mean,
consciousness and
if you look at
culturalism.
if you look at Stone Age society, people worked 2 or 3 hours a day. From what most of what you read in anthropology, people didn't work that much in Stone Age societies. They spent their time, hanging out with their friends and family, running around outside, having fun, playing music, making art and sculpture. I mean, they seem to have had a much better time than people do in civilized and industrial society. They also were susceptible to infectious diseases and so forth because they didn't have modern medicine and their teeth rotted, right? But so I mean, yeah, we're looking at now in some ways going back to the original state of humanity where we didn't have to do repetitive tasks all day and could hang out with our friends and family, playing outdoors and creating art for the fun of it and for the joy of sharing it with our friends and family, right? So in some ways it can be a much better lifestyle. What I find is young people, like kids, teenagers, people in their 20s, they're all for it. They will have no psychological problem adjusting to this world. They're just like, cool, now I don't have to figure out how to earn a living. I mean, that simplifies my life tremendously. Bring it on, right? I mean, I have 5 kids and one grandchild. My adult kids are, I guess, 32, 28, and 25. All three of them will embrace this new era rapidly without any need for adjustment, and so will pretty much all of their friends, right? I think it's people our age who have sort of built their self-image around the work that they do. You define your life by your career. You define your status by having more stuff than other people, and so on. And I mean, then older people who have more acclimated to the domain of scarcity that we've grown up in are going to have a hard time adapting to this new reality. And of course, it's older people by and large who have the power and control the structure of society and the economy, which is part of the reason why this period of adaptation is not going to be maximally smooth. If we just if we just turned it over to the teenagers, it would probably go a lot better.
So Jim Rickards has just recorded a video that's not available to anyone in the public, and he's going to be talking about how this upcoming recession is going to be fast, it's going to be bloody, it's going to be nasty. But at the same time, he's going to show you how you can position yourself to profit from all of this chaos. Now, we've made this video only available to our viewers. Go to londonreal.tv/Jim. Watch that immediately. I can't say enough good things about Jim Rickards. He understands the global economic system better than any guest I've ever had on London Real. His predictions are almost uncannily true, and you can learn how to profit from his vision, from his expertise, and his understanding of economics. So go to londonreal.tv/Jim or click the link below. It's an excellent, excellent look on what's going to happen in the future and how you can position yourself to profit from that. Jim is one of the best in the business, one of my favorite guests on London Real, and he's very, very good at predicting the future and showing us all to profit from it. So click the link, and I hope you enjoy. Hey, it's Brian Rose, founder of the DeFi Academy. I've told you my 4-week crypto bootcamp is amazing, but don't take my word for it. This is what my students are saying.
The DeFi Academy was an amazing experience for me. It took me totally out of my comfort zone.
In this course, I was challenged, I was held accountable, and pushed to do things that honestly weren't always easy.
It's been phenomenal, and I can't believe we're already up on our 4 weeks. It has flown by.
Going through this DeFi accelerator by far was one of the best courses I've taken.
You do this course, you really get into the nitty-gritty of the activities that will make you comfortable with decentralized finance.
Thank you so much to Brian and everyone at London Real and the DeFi Academy for even putting together an amazing course like this.
Anybody else that wants to do it, please sign up. It is well worth the money.